Ultrasound, or sonographies as we call it, it tells us a lot about baby's growth and development and also the mother's uterus. If you haven't already, then you must watch my previous video to find out the actual scan experience. I have also explained how sonographies are done, how long it takes, how much it costs and all of that. So do watch that video. Today I'm going to talk about the different scans that are carried out at different times during your pregnancy. I'll also explain the timeline, or at what stages will they be done and why they are important. So let's jump right in. How is ultrasound scan done in pregnancy? So as we saw in the previous video, this is what an ultrasound machine looks like. It uses sound waves to produce 3D images of body in the real time, meaning live. Ultrasound is typically done 4 times, first at 6 weeks, then 12 or 13 weeks, followed by 18 to 20 weeks, then the last scan is done in the 3rd trimester at 34 weeks. These are all tentative dates. There is no precise date or time. A couple of days here and there is fine. Basically, these are different stages of growth for your baby, and these scans are important for different reasons. So let's see how. To begin with, there is the early pregnancy scan at 6 weeks of gestation. In this scan, doctors want to confirm your pregnancy first, and they'll do this by looking at the yolk sac. It's like a balloon. Then they look for the shape and size of the uterus in general, and then the baby's position if it's inside or outside the uterus. And if it's not inside the uterus, then the pregnancy must be terminated immediately. That's exactly why this scan is important. I know people who didn't consult a doctor in the 1st trimester, and because of this, the ectopic pregnancy, they ended up in the emergency room with severe pain. The complications can be very painful. So I would highly recommend to see your doctor right away as soon as you know that you're pregnant. Next, doctors may find the baby's heartbeat, which starts around this time. Oh, and one more thing here. Doctors can tell you if you have twins or triplets in this scan if you're lucky. Lastly, doctors will check the baby's growth, and based on this growth, they will calculate the approximate due date, and that will be mentioned as the EDD, or estimated due date, on your report. Now, this is not an accurate date. Actual delivery can be 2 weeks on either side, but this date is important to calculate the maternity leave. Next one is the NT scan around 12 weeks. You can't see much in the first scan, the baby is just too small. But by the time of the 2nd scan around 12 weeks, you can see a tiny baby the size of an orange. Along with the baby's growth, in this scan the doctors particularly look at the nuchal translucency, and that is why it's called the NT scan. Well, to put it simply, they look for the amount of clear space behind the baby's neck. And the amount of this space will tell the chances of genetic defects, like for example, Down syndrome or Patau syndrome and all of that. Basically, the NT scan just gives an early sign or an indication that the developing baby might have genetic abnormalities. And then if required, doctors will conduct more tests like NIPT or amniocentesis. Next scan is between 18 to 20 weeks and is also known as the anomaly scan. Here the doctors will look for specific signs in the baby's growth or any physical abnormalities, like for example any heart defects or defects of spine, kidneys, all of that can be seen by this time. Well, in case if the doctors do detect abnormalities, then this is the last chance to terminate the pregnancy. Apart from abnormalities, doctors will measure the size of baby's body and based on that calculate baby's weight. Then there are other checks like the length of the cervix, mother's uterus, also if it is closed or slightly open. Then they check the placenta. Placenta is the wall of tissue which attaches the baby to the uterus. Doctors will see its quality or its location. Is it below the baby, very near to the cervix? Then doctors look for the amount of amniotic fluid, that is the fluid in which the baby is floating, and the umbilical cord. Umbilical cord will be the tube which connects the baby and the mother, and it has all the blood vessels. So doctors will check the blood flow in this umbilical cord. Now since this scan shows images in real time, that is live, you can actually hear the sound of heartbeats and the blood flowing in these vessels, and if you're lucky, then also the movement of baby's hands and its tiny legs. In this scan, it is also important to check the baby's growth, and it will tell us if the baby is ready to be born. Now what that means is that they will see the baby's position, if its head is down or if it is sideways. For a normal delivery, that is the vaginal birth, the baby's position is usually head down. Then the other things they can check are the blood flow to the baby, the position of the umbilical cord, like if it is around the baby's neck or if it is too short in general. Then the weight and size of the baby is also important here, because the mothers who have gestational diabetes in the 3rd trimester, they can have large size babies, and in such cases again the natural delivery becomes difficult. So basically doctors want to make sure that all conditions are suitable for a natural birth, and if they suspect that there is any problem at this crucial stage, then the scan has to be repeated again right before the delivery. Alright, so that was all about the different scans done in pregnancy. If you don't understand something, ask your doctor what they are looking at or what's going on exactly. Don't shy away from asking questions. Okay, that's it then. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more such videos, and do share with anyone who you may feel may benefit from this information. If you already have been through this, then please share your experience in the comment section below, because I would love to hear from you as well. Until next time, Namaste.